It's interesting how a lot of these CEOs are coming out. Hey, how a lot of these CEOs are coming out talking about how AI is basically going to wipe out the workforce. Uh, Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, came out and said that essentially the white collar workers are going to get pretty much wiped out. About half of them are going to lose their jobs pretty soon because of AI. And he also talked about how there's a massive deficit in jobs for blue collar in the blue collar fields. 600,000 more people in this country that work in the blue collar field. Construction is around 500,000. I mean, that's how bad the situation's getting. So it's an interesting dynamic where you have there's a big need for blue collar workers, but then you're also going to see a massive reduction in jobs available for the white collar workers. What that means, a lot of people are going to have to switch professions to really survive because AI, any job that can be done in an office is probably going to be wiped out by AI. That's basically what we're looking at right now. And I think that automation, artificial intelligence is all going to be used to create a new civilization where the need for people is a lot less than we have right now. Now, people can talk about universal basic income all they want. I think the global elite, the people who really run this world, I think they want to set up an infrastructure where regular people aren't really needed as much, where they have machines and they have artificial intelligence and they have robots doing so much of the work that they can basically live the same type of lifestyle and get production without having to pay human beings. And that's going to be a big component if they plan on reducing the population and having a civilization that's more controllable. I don't think you can talk about population reduction without really talking about AI, because they're trying to build a whole infrastructure in place, and they know that they can use corporate greed to sort of implement this. Because there's a financial incentive to sort of replace people with these robots. You have to pay people for labor or anything like that. So it's just, you can make money, and there's nothing wrong with making money. But the thing is, a lot of these people creating this technology, they're basically creating the infrastructure to replace themselves. So it'll be really interesting to see how that really works out. So what are your thoughts on AI? And I think that's really the biggest threat from AI. Obviously, a lot of people talk about Terminator 2 and The Matrix and all that stuff, which, I love those movies, by the way. Terminator 2, Judgment Day, pretty much my idea of a perfect action movie. Heat, so my idea of a perfect action thriller. But anyway, I digress. AI, that's what I think AI is going to be doing very, very soon. And the problem is you're going to have a lot of people out of work, a lot of people losing the middle class lifestyle. So how are people going to react to that? I think the powers that be are going to have to find a way to deal with all these people who are out of work. And that's why I think one of the big tools in World War III will be biological warfare. It's a way of eliminating people without destroying the infrastructure. I think the war is going to be used as a cover to achieve this goal. The globalist elite are going to use this war to achieve that ultimate objective. So you guys share your thoughts on that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget the future belongs to those who prepare for it today.